Okay, so I just took a damp rag here and just kind of been going over the spooler, trying to get it cooled down. It's part of it's cool, which I mean, as hot as it is, it's not going to just completely cool down exactly where I want it, but it's getting close. Um, this is a two-piece type. Well, it's a one-piece spooler, but there's two parts to it that scratch. This part right here is actually part of the deck lid. This is the metal part. This is plastic. The spooler. So we've got kind of a lighter section of scratches here, a little bit deeper here. Again, they're kind of hard to see on the camera because they're really small, but they're still there. And us here at GB Enterprises, we want to make sure every vehicle is as like new for the next person as we can possibly get it. We care about your vehicle um, just as much as you do. But so starting out, what I'm going to do, and there's a million different ways you can skin a cat. This is just the way that I've learned. I spent 17 years in a collision shop and learned tons of things there. But this is just the technique that I use. That's worked for me for so many years. Hey, it works. Some people have a different approach, different technique, whatever. But this is mine. So I'm gonna use a 1200 grit, I'm sorry, this is a 2500 grit sandpaper, just simply because these scratches are not that deep. Um, Anything deeper, you may have to go with a little bit more aggressive sandpaper. You want a good flat surface to use. I've got a little sanding block here that works pretty good. But, some of the deeper scratches, you might have to drop down to a 2000 or even down to a 1200 or 1000. And if you do drop down to that more aggressive paper, then you'll have to step it back up to, if you have a 1200 uh, grit paper that you're using on it, then you'll have to go up to like a 1800 to 2000 and sand over that, and then come back with the 2500, because the smaller the sand scratches are, the easier it's going to be for the polisher to get those scratches out. And I'm sorry if I keep pushing my glasses up. It's hot and I'm sweating, and but I still wanted to show you this anyway. So we're just going to wet the surface down, wet the paper, make sure it's clean, make sure it don't have any grit or anything on it. And all we're going to do is just lightly start sanding and sand in the same direction. And sometimes you can take and call it, hatchet and cross hatchet. So we've sanded one way, we can come back and cut the other way. To me, again, this is just my personal opinion, but I think a lot of times it actually cuts faster if you cut one way and then come back and cut it the other way. All right, let's wipe that off and see what we got. And it's just so humid, it's hard for this water to evaporate quickly. Yeah, we can see now, we start seeing a lot of those scratches a whole lot better since we've got that top finish off. I just got to keep working and keep sanding. And sometimes you may have to take like I'm using a 2500 grit paper, nothing just too aggressive. But sometimes you may start with a finer sandpaper and then realize once you get a little bit further down and actually see how deep those scratches are, you may have to go back to a little bit deeper cut. But all we're doing is cutting a microscopic section, or film rather, off the top surface of the clear coat. So we're not just cutting super deep. We're just getting into the top of the clear. And normally there's enough material there to do that. All right, so since we've gotten a lot of that cut down, get a little closer here. Now you can kind of see those scratches that you couldn't see. See, there's some more along through there. That's the ones that we're trying to get out. And they're hard to see, and most people wouldn't even know that they're there, but we know they're there, and we just want to make sure that we get those taken care of because we care about your vehicle. So I'm gonna keep working here and see if we can get them out. Okay, y'all, so I got my buffer here using a standard wool pad. I'm using 3M Perfect-It. It's just a regular cut compound, pretty standard. And let's see what we can get this thing to do. Pretty confident this should get it. Don't want to get too fast. You want to keep it flat. Don't want to be on too hard of an angle. That's where you get your swirl marks from. You don't want to get it hot. Oh yeah. Looking good. Yeah, I like that. I like it a lot. Now, okay, so we got it cut. Everything looks great. As you can see, pretty much gone. I mean, you really got to look down there close to see if there's any evidence of any scratches. I mean, they're gone. So now come back the polisher just to make sure we get all our little sand scratches out. And we don't have any wheel marks anywhere. Again, not doing a high speed. Don't want to get it too hot. Not putting a lot of pressure. Don't want to dig into it. All right. A little compound in the little crack there. There we go. Look at that. All right. One final touch. Put some wax on it and we're done. Just a regular old paste wax. Nothing fancy. It's humid, so it's been taking a little while for that to dry, so we'll give it a few minutes and get it wiped down. Brandon Johnson here, Meet the Johnsons. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you like what you've seen today, please like, comment, share with your friends. There's no greater compliment on a video than a like and a share. Thank you so much. And if you like what you watched today, please click the subscribe button. More videos to come. We hope you and your family have an amazing day, and we'll see you on the next one.